it's Bill Fields. I'd like to welcome you to video training tip, how to create a successful business plan. Let me ask you a question. How many people here today are hoping to have a better year next year than you had this year? Let me answer that question for you. The answer is everybody. Every single person here today is hoping to have a better year next year than you had this year. How many people woke up this morning and thought, gosh, honey, I hope we have a worse year next year than we had this year? Of course, the answer is nobody. But let me share some cold hard facts with you. Only 17% of the agents that are hoping to have a better year will actually have one. 34% of the agents will actually do the same, and 49% of the agents that are hoping to have a better year will actually do worse. Folks, everybody's hoping for a better year. But things can only get better for those agents who follow a better plan. Look, if you keep doing what you always did, you're always going to get what you always got. So it's time for you to have a new plan. So choose one of these two sentences. I am willing to change to accomplish my goals, or I am not willing to change to accomplish my goals. See, ladies and gentlemen, you've either got to take time to build and follow a better plan, or you've got to default to hoping like everybody else. Now, what is planning? Planning is really simple. It's the science of bringing the future into the present so you can do something about it today. See it as a simple roadmap. That's all your plan is. It's a roadmap. Where are you now, and where do you want to go? And most importantly, how are you going to get yourself there? So look, break it up into 3 steps. The first thing, where are you now? Do a situation analysis of your business. What are your actual numbers? Well, how many listings have you taken? How many listings have you sold? How many buyer-controlled sales? How many closed transactions? Focus on your percentages, the number of listings taken versus the number of listings sold, the listing price versus the sales price, the number of leads versus appointments, the percentage of your business from your different sources. Ladies and gentlemen, take a good look at your percentages. Then once you figure out where you are, the big question becomes, where do you want to go? See, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. So you got to establish some goals and make them SMART goals. S-M-A-R-T. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time. And then establish your production goals. How many listings do you want to take? How many listings do you want to sell? How many buyer-controlled sales? How many closed transactions? Ask yourself a simple question. Look, what would my life be like if I had one more listing sell each month, or I had one more buyer-controlled sale? Decide where it is you really want to go. Now, once you've established some goals and objectives that motivate you, that create some excitement, make you get up early and stay up late, now you've got to figure out how you're going to get there. Folks, what is the journey going to look like? There's only 2 ways that you can do better this year than you did last year. Either some major change or some minor adjustments in the things that you have been doing. Take a look at your 4 best sources of business and ask yourself, how can I increase the business coming from those sources next year? Then ask yourself, how can I better use technology to make my business run more effectively and more efficiently? And then the most important question, how are you going to make better use of your time? Then once you've decided these things, just figure out some simple strategies. What is a strategy? A strategy is how you plan to accomplish the goals through some specific daily action steps. What are action steps? Well, those are the things you're going to do every day. They're going to move you closer to, not further from your goals. What a lot of agents fail to realize is they have to plan to better utilize their time. See, your time is your most valuable resource. Now, I want you to think strategically for just a moment. Strategically, what does that mean? It means you have to come up with a strategy for what you will do in order to accomplish those objectives. So let's say one of my objectives is to increase the number of listings I have from 12 to 24 in the next year. And I decide that one of my strategies will be to implement an expired listing campaign, of which I would expect to get 1 listing a month that I could apply towards that new objective. So my objective is 12 additional listings. My strategy is to implement a successful expired listing prospecting campaign, and then I have to determine what action steps are necessary. See, that's the important part of this plan. You've got to take it all the way down to the daily action steps that are necessary in order for you to get where you want to go. So ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. But look, check your email for your next top producer tip and training video, because I'm going to talk about how to set goals that are going to create motivation instead of frustration. So remember, it's not what you know, it's what you do that matters. So take immediate action. Get a plan in place that's going to help you get to where you want to go. This is Bill Fields signing off. I wish you continued success, and I'll see you in our next free training tip.